Hello all, welcome back to the FFT Arena Twins Tournament. Next up, we have on top Soundcaster with his band of mediators and paladins, and on bottom we got Lim's team, an all-girls team, no boys allowed, of scholars and mystic knights. Okay, so for Soundcaster we got Jeff, Chris. Okay, so let's see, 11 speed undead mediators with Unyoden. Okay. So the ancient sword here is going to petrify the opponent upon contact. Let's see, if he's not using the ancient sword, he definitely also has blackmail, stall, solution, and death sentence. Solution I think will be pretty important in this match, considering just by glossing over Lim's team, you should have an all offensive magic team. So solution will definitely come in handy for sure. Quickening, Steel Heart, Magic Ruin, Speed Ruin. Charm could be another factor because you can turn their own. Because Soundcaster can turn the girls on each other. Not in a weird sexual way, folks. Don't get the wrong idea, okay? Don't get those wrong ideas. Get those naughty thoughts out of your head. Got it? Good. And then we got the two paladins here with Magic Defend up and 40 Faith. That would also be very important because they can just survive magic hits pretty well. Let's see. Excalibur for the Frog proc. So, definitely more stats-oriented game here. The Soundcaster's looking for. Larry Hands Nurse, Transfusion, Iron Will. Good. Alright. Hallowed Strike will be very important to take away some MP. And what's it? Punch Art? Punch Art. Secret Fist, Sigma Magic, and Chakra. Let's see. Yep, makes sense because Lay on Hands is a revival move, so no need for revive. That's pretty much it. Now for Lim, she's got Lena, Luna, Leia, and Lynn. Alright. So we got these two scholars here. Laura White Magic Short Charge, move MP up. Decent HP and MP divide here. See, Regen and Flare, that's no surprise to anybody. Then Race to Asuna. Alright, just a simple Flare bot. And then these two girls, 1/3 of MP, Time Magic, Absorb MP. Okay. Secular Shield will be very good in this match because being immune to dead will be quite powerful. Especially combine that with Re-Raise. As for the unit itself, though, well, let me see. Okay, no Mystic Knight. I just want to double check just to make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay, these girls had Amp Raise. Okay. Alrighty then. No, they do. Okay. Okay, at least it won't be as arbitrary. I'm just gonna do Amp Raise on this one. And then Amp Raise on the other. Let's create a quick save state. There we go. That way by the time I reset, we wouldn't have to make them relearn all over again. Okay. So just Amp Raise on these girls, and then for Time Magic, Haste 2, Slow 2, Stop, Comet, Sinkhole, Balance, Return. So lots of Time Magic and spam going on here. Lots of it. Okay. 1/3 MP would be pretty good because Regen would just basically ensure that it just basically never run out of MP. Absorb MP will be another bit as well, especially if they can dodge talk skills and whatnot, and be able to get some of their own MP back despite Magic Ruin and Speed Ruin and things like that. Alright, this will be quite interesting. Okay, so we're going to map 125, the checkboard stairs. Good luck to the two of you. Alright, I guess we'll see who the supreme... I was going to make a gender joke out of it, but I don't think I should go that far. Please, no, I'm not sexist. Please. Please, I don't want to be slandered all over the internet. all right, we got a song to play. Let's go. Who seems ready to improve? Yes, thank you. Thank you. That's exactly what I said. Alright, joking aside, okay, we're gonna see a comet and stop. We'll see if that will hit or not. Okay, one stop does hit. See, charm misses. Okay, race 2 kills the undead mediator. They just have to get rid of the other one now. Yeah, raise 2 would have been a lot more of an effective option. But no matter. Flare Comet takes him down. Yeah, I was just checking something very quick. Okay, Flare. Oh, well, that did nothing. That did, like, 0. I mean, to these Paladins, they might as well just stop 0. Did 0. At least Comet's a lot more consistent. Secret Fist misses at 49%. Secret Fist does have rather low odds if you don't have high enough PA, or if you deal with Zodiac Compat issues of some sort. Stop missing this once again. That's due to low faith. Wow, 33% stop. Yeah, those odds are really low. And those high healing transfusions are no joke either. Okay, stop gets hit on the other Paladin, but stop on the first one should wear off really soon from now. Maybe Derevon hits. Coin flip, and Silentcaster won that coin toss. Okay, one Paladin does finally go down, but it did take a number of hits for it to do so. Limit is in control, but that won't be for long, though. Magic Ruin does connect. Regen is just starting to wear off. Alright, Regen gets reapplied. Alright, I'm just gonna get another song in there, so if I missed something, I apologize in advance. Secret Fist misses again. Alright, Comet. Heavy damage flare must be new record for the lowest. I believe so. Okay, looks like I think Speedrun missed. Soundcaster will be taking this, I believe. Alright, so Amphrase will be coming up. Oh, but it gets canceled by Charm. Oh, and it misses, so Charm is still going to be applied here. And Diaz does finally land. Oh, balance to break Charm. Oh, Frog! Wow! Silentcaster just denying Lim out of everything here. Absolutely everything. As soon as they get rid of the Frog, and then don't act proc too. Alright, Liv's gonna try for one more Amp Raise. Oh, but Hollow Strike, I think, should... Oh no, Absorb MP, so the Amp Raise will go off. Delicious mozzarella indeed. I actually made myself a homemade pizza not too long ago. I got like one of those store brand doughs, or Stop and Shop brand doughs. The one that you unroll it and it becomes like a square pizza. And I just put some sauce and some cheese on it. It actually came out not bad. Not necessarily something I would crave every week or anything like that, but every once in a while it actually would not be a bad thing. Cause I've made myself some homemade pizza in quite a long time. I usually just either order out or get like one of those frozen pizzas that you find at any grocery store. Yeah, it does sound good. If you want, you should give it a try. You know, you can always put whatever toppings you want on your pizza. But definitely give it a go. You might be surprised how decent it turned out. Although, interestingly enough, depending on how much cheese you get, like a packet of those shredded mozzarella cheese and then the sauce, it might cost you as much as it would if you were getting yourself like a regular sized pizza from any pizza joint, or chain pizza store you might know. Alright, Secret Fist missing. Alright, so both Hollow Strikes were blocked. See, Death is missing. I'm not sure what use you're really getting out of the Ancient Swords, because I haven't seen the Mediators go for them much. I mean, I guess presumably if they were to ever run out of MP, then I guess I could see them go for more Ancient Sword wax, but I don't think the immune. That's because he's got immune to a lot of toxic. Yeah, I know, but I'm talking about the ancient sword, the one that can inflict petrify. Then you need the ancient sword. Okay. Okay, so you're just trying to inflict status no matter what. I get it. Okay, race 2 does miss. Alright, see, another raise 2. Misses again. Common to knock herself out of charm. This is going to be another one of those I get to just kick back and relax a bit. So, I am just going to simply just let this match kind of speak for itself, because this will take a while. Oh my god. And trying to sit up straight for as long as I have can be a bit bothersome. Damn it, pillow. There we go. Okay, there we go. Let's see, sleep misses. These more frog procs. Yeah, if there was any more frog procs, I think that'd be it. Ooh, 2 stops land this time. Actually, let me lower the music just a little bit. Just a tad. There we go. Okay, okay, DSS land there. Honestly, the only real way for Lim to win is if she can land enough stops and then pound on him with Comet and Flare. One stop lands, and the other one does miss, though. So unkillable. I think it just depends on the matchup, honestly, because there's no foolproof way to exactly be unkillable, but there are ways to be basically incredibly hard to take down. I mean, basically one of the best ways to kill 45 tanks with Magic Defend Up and whatnot is to land a lot of Demi 2s and Liches. But even then, you need to have incredibly high faith yourself. So it really depends on how good your odds are. Never been using DS for return. I wonder if it's possible because return is not being flagged to disable return, even though we labeled it as such. Like maybe perhaps the spell return was not quite coded properly as we thought, or is it like one of those things where the death sentence gets ignored by the AI? Wearing a bad item. Secular Shield is not a bad item at all. Neither is Angel Ring, for that matter. You know, outside of being able to prevent dead, it does prevent other statuses too. And Angel Ring's always been nice for the re-raise. Alright, it does look like that it's going to be over relatively soon. Let's see, let's try to see what the next map is going to be. What is also interesting? Okay, so one of the scholars is gone, and FMK just got charmed. Magic Ruin lands, and this will go to Silent Caster for sure. Finally, we see an ancient sword whack. Well, there you go, Soundcaster. You actually finally made some use of that ancient sword. I guess you got what you want out of it after all. That would be even funnier if a Petrified proc landed, and then I'll be like, well, there you go. Now you got something else you got one out of it. But it's gonna be over relatively soon. Fine-a-fucking-ly. Alright, so next map we are going to be going to... Just taking a look. Map 93. The rundown wooden shed. Alright, I'm just going to put in some more music in there. There we go. Alright. Alright, so now this match is actually... Well, this map, rather, excuse me, is a lot closer, so Lim should be able to land in a lot more AoE than she normally would be able to. But that also means Silent Caster can do his stash shenanigans a lot sooner as well. Charm is the single strongest status in the game, because it's the only one capable of potentially killing more than one enemy. It depends on the timing of Charm, is what it is. You can Charm one unit, and that one unit can have said counter to Charm. Like, they can just remove it themselves without hurting themselves, potentially, like Stigma Magic or Echo Grasp or something like that. I think it's a lot more to do with the timing of when Charm lands, is what makes it most potent. Because, believe it or not, in a status war, timing is everything. I mean, yeah, I know you're not always in control of the AI when that timing happens, but when it happens, and it happens in your favor, then you're going to feel most rewarded for it. Are we gonna see a frog proc already? And death sentence combo. Okay, so... Oh, the Asuna was just there to remove the Don't Act on the, Mystic Knight. Okay, I see now. Alright, stop lands at 33%. The problem with dealing with undead units is because if you make them incredibly fast, they'll also be very reliable to get right back up. So it's kind of like racing against the clock for Lim here. Stop lands again. Okay, stop does finally wear off, but there's Iron Will. It's basically just going to shrug off any sort of flare damage. Not Comet though. Damage Split though will shrug that off. Not sure why. Oh yeah, it's the Scholars that has flare. That's right. Okay. Down goes one Paladin, actually, from Comet. Raise 2 and regen. I mean, it depends. Can Lim actually, I don't know if she can, because the best way for them to, deal with them is just to make sure they all stop in one place. But I think it's because of how long stop could take to resolve. They might not line up in their favor. Okay, there's Return. Finally coming into the action here. Although you might need to cast a spell again, because Stall just landed. Alright, I mean, I'm sorry if I'm being, like, completely silent here, but there's not really much to say. Because we're basically seeing the same loop over and over until, something gives here. And Iron Will is going to make the Paladins even harder to take down than they already were. Man, those 70 damage flares are just pitiful to look at. Well, that's the mediator's job. It's just that they gotta die a lot in order to win. In order to win, you must die. How fucked up is that? It's like trying to be good. It's like trying to be good at Dedede, at playing as a King Dedede in Super Smash Brothers. In order to win, you have to suck. Or rather, in order to get good, you have to suck. It's a lot weirder than it sounds. Kingsfield. I've never heard of it. What is Kingsfield? If you don't mind me asking. It makes you sad when the undead gets up from low HP. You know what else makes me sad? The fact that it's taking so much longer because these paladins are just so tanky. Imagine defend up, low faith, and shell. So, Kingsfield is a FPS RPG. Huh. So, spiritual predecessors of Demon Souls. Oh, great. Same company that made Demon Souls. Okay, well that's good to know. Oh my god. Are they back to Pat? Let's double check that actually, if I may. Let's see. Gemini versus Virgo. Yep, that is back and Pat. Just to give you guys a little zodiac lesson, here, in the case of Virgo, it would have good compat with Capricorn and Taurus, but have bad compat with Gemini and Sagittarius. However, it can have best/worst compat with Pisces, depending on the gender. That's the end of zodiac tutorial lessons, ladies and gentlemen. There, I actually said something. Trying to be Darabon. Yeah, I'm trying to be Darabon, only not as boring. Actually, here's a question for everyone. Have you actually sat through the tutorial without falling asleep? I would like to see someone actually, like Soundcaster, before you ever do your Final Fantasy Tactics run, I dare you to actually read through the entire tutorial with Darevon explaining the whole thing and see if you don't fall asleep. I want to see that one day, if you're up for the challenge. Alright, no frog. Toro stay awake challenge. Yes, exactly. Watch the video tutorial but hardly read the text. No, you have to read the text while watching the video. That's the challenge. Uh, 10 minutes. Oh yeah, that's another thing about the songs. They can't be longer than 10 minutes. I probably should have mentioned that. My apologies for those that were looking forward to it. Let me see what it is. Now, let's see if I can find something shorter. Hang on, let me try adding it myself if I can. It's too long. Oh, was it the Final Fantasy 15 theme that you try to do? Because if so, I got it for you right here. Okay, I got it. Don't worry. I gotcha. Got your back, man. Ugh. Okay, so stop, lands, race 2 misses. So I'm guessing stop could have mattered, but it didn't. Geez, how long has this whole match has been so far? Do I dare check? I might as well. 45 minutes already. Ah, jeez. Okay, another death sentence does land. Oh my god. It's coming close to an hour, X. We're hitting that mark. And honestly, this is not the first time I've ever sat through over an hour-long match in a tournament setting. So I remember I lost my shit that day and just come up with some random conversation trying to engage people into just so I can keep myself sane. Ugh. You know what, though? We should incorporate some kind of a bit of a time limit there, and then... Because then, so that way, the game will auto decide who wins just based on the amount of hit points left among the team. Actually, you know what kind of rule I was thinking about we can incorporate someday? Just to prevent shit like this from getting too out of hand. What if we invoke a time limit rule where the host is allowed to stop the match and then award the team the win via decision? Basically, whichever team has the highest amount of HP on their whole squad would win, should the time limit expire. Like after like a half-hour time limit or something. Because I think we should be able to do a thing where a team can win by decision. Kind of like how in UFC, where a fighter can win by decision. Similar to that. I don't know who'll be in favor for it, but I think it's a rule we should experiment with. I did try speeding it up the emulator before. It just wouldn't speed up for me. I would hit F4 or F5 or something, and it just simply wouldn't work. At least not with the emulator settings I have, anyways. Which version do I use? You mean the PSX emulator? I think it's just 2.02. How long has this match has been going on? We're closing on 50 minutes. And I'm not kidding you. We're about to hit the 50-minute mark. What happened? What happened here is that Soundcaster's team is so incredibly tanky that Flare and Comet is just not two-shotting them as much as Lim would have hoped. And yes, Rex does raise a good point. This is the second round at the very least. You know what? I would not have been surprised one bit if somehow that Petrified proc for the Ancient Sword came out of nowhere, just as SK as planned. In matches like these, this is why stuff like Demi 2, Lich, Decap proc from the Muramasa, you know, this is why things like that exist. To potentially stop long and drawn matches such as that. Oh boy. I think one of the things everyone should do when an arena gets built from the ground up again is to reevaluate the equipment choices. Oh my god. I'm gonna hit the restroom, guys. It will be my first break in a while, so I'll be right back. Finally back. Okay, 2 stops landed. And I don't think Hollow Strike should be something the Paladin should be going for right now. They just simply keep landing those frog procs. But they're not! Oh, God. Guys, we're about 3 minutes away from approaching 1 hour. So if there were time limits, what could be some arbitrary decisions? Honestly, I think that at the time limit mark, you would stop and then calculate the amount of HP that is left among the team, and then, like I said, which other team has the highest amount of hit points left by that point would win by decision. That is a rule addition I would propose for future tournaments. basically to not only keep things moving, but to kind of keep our sanity in check, as well as to not bore you guys to death with the same old loop. In fact, Soundcast is unsure the main host. Would it be alright if I incorporate this rule as of this match? That by the 1 hour mark, we can decide who wins round 2 by decision. If that's okay with you. Alright, I just posed a question right now to everyone. That wouldn't be fair? Any particular reason why that would not be fair? Because this loop is just gonna keep going. I mean, unless you have a counter argument for it, I'm willing to listen. Could have booked a team with those conditions. Well, alright, then in that case, I think it should be... Alright then, how about this? How about in future tournaments, we should consider a time limit sort of ruling for next time around, for next tournament. Then in that case, if you feel that won't exactly... I mean, if that's how everyone's feeling, then we could let the match keep going. It's just that I do think we need to incorporate some kind of time limit ruling at some point. Or if you have a different suggestion on what we can do, we can add a mid-tournament. I mean, I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. I was just asking everyone the question if that's what we should do at this point. Because... I can save state, yes, I could do that. it's been 63 minutes. Like, this is, not the, it's among one of the longest, I mean, it's among one of the longest drawn out, sets right now. The overall issue is this. Soundcaster's Paladins are made to withstand magic attacks like Flare, making that spell as hard-hitting as it is very insufficient. Number 2, Lim does not have any... Well, aside from comment, she does not have any other spells that ignores magic defense as well as Faith, like Demi 2 or Lich. Because spells like that can definitely destroy tanks should they all land at once like that. Save state, exit, restart PSP with unlimited if possible, then... I will give that a try. Just give me just 1 sec. I'm going to just create a quick save state, and I'll see if I can actually get to the run at a much faster rate. So let me give that a try. Save state. Alright, so I'm going to try something very quick, guys. This is just a little experiment to see if increasing the frame rate even further would be able to make it go any faster. Let's try 300. Huh. It's not going any faster? Hang on. Let me see something then. Hold on. Okay, so so according to okay, this is okay, I'm gonna type down the video plugin I have. So to let you know just so you guys know what I have at the moment of what's going on here. Okay, so unfortunately, with the frame rate limit for me is 200. So I really can't go any faster with this video plugin I have here. So unfortunately, there's not really much I can honestly do. I mean, or if you guys recommend a different video plugin where I might be able to make it go faster, that would be great. I mean, 200 is the max I can go. I don't know what else I can tell you guys. Yes, I do have that 2.02. I do have that version. That's correct. If you know a different method, I'm willing to try it out. Yeah, it removes the limiter, but it's not really going any faster. So after I press F4, what do I press next? Or do I have to do it the next time I because the limiter's been removed, but not sure how else from there I'm supposed to make it go any faster. Was it like F5 maybe? Oh, that's just popping up the control right there. So it's not F5. Or hold on. What if I do this? Let me create a save state very quick. And let me try to see if I can actually set the FPS up just one more time. Once again, I apologize, guys, for the no FPS limit. Hold on. What if I just simply remove the limit, make it go 300. And then hold on. Okay, here we go. I got it. I got it now. Okay, I had to manually remove the SPS limit there. So, well, I don't know how to do it midway through the emulation. I had to do it by creating a save state and then increasing the FPS that way. So right now, ladies and gentlemen, you're watching it at 300 frames per second. That's right, 300. You really want me to go with 900? You do realize that you're not going to be able to see anything that's going to be going on, right? I would hope you would be kidding. Oh my god. It is still going. What the fuck? Oh my god. Okay, next tournament we definitely should have a time limit rule in. Can't say you didn't get what's advertised. Well, that's you're technically correct. You are getting basically your internet's worth. God, even at 300 frames per second, this is still going. Oh my god. Well, there's return, removing death sentence. Finally got to see that. Okay, I think that... It's still not gonna be over yet, guys. Isn't this just this fantastic? My voice is getting shot now. What the fuck? Play on trolls, yes. I demand that to be a new spell in the next update. Just when you think you won. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Lots of nope. Okay, everyone, can I ask you a question? Am I a bad person if I were to say Secular Shield should just be removed from the game now at this point? Does that make me a big meanie? I would hope not. If so, I'm sorry. But this really has to fucking end. No, paladins aren't really the problem. It's the equipments that they can get is the problem. No, paladins themselves are perfectly fine. Well, maybe not perfectly fine, but they're still fine. Okay. In all honesty, it's really just the stats immunity that is provided to them that you can pick from is what makes them so good. Because of the fact that you can run basically a set where you're protected from the most obvious threats in the game, that the rest of them just doesn't really matter to you. It's all it really is. It's not so much the class itself, it's the equipment. You know, it makes you wonder, how is these people able to run back and forth like that for so long? I mean, wouldn't their legs just fall off at this point? Good conditioning, yeah, that good cardio workout. You know, if I would have known that the broke down shared wooden building is actually an old Planet Fitness location, I think we'd have been for one hell of a workout. Or I could just be playing Final Fantasy 12 the Zodiac Age with the speed multiplier being on at ×4 and run at this same rate. And the weird thing about that is that the frame rate for the music won't increase, but the frame rate of the character animations will. And it makes the battles go by super quick. Especially when we are trying to grind for license points. And here's another question for everyone, if I may ask. Should we nerf Lay on Hands to make it 1/3 revival as opposed to 1/2? It's a yes or no question. Should we nerf Lay on Hands? Alright, I see a lot of people are undecided right now. Are you afraid to be called out on if you think that Lay on Hands should be nerfed? Come on, don't be afraid. Stick up to what you believe in. Didn't we make Lay on Hands Brave Base and then that turned out to be a bad idea? If I remember right from a few years ago. Okay, it was on Brave, but didn't I? But I still remember that turned to be a pretty bad idea. Why aren't there more frog procs on the Mystic Knights? More frog procs. Cancel their amp raises. Oh, god damn it. How long have we been at this? Almost an hour and a half? I'll do the song request, I guess, for this one. Bump to 400. Okay, I think they're out of MP. Yes, they're out of MP, I believe. And they're charmed as well, so I think mercifully it will be over. Okay. Alright. I think we finally reached this point. You concede. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna pause the music here and then let that be it. Because at this point, it's finally over. Suncaster wins in one of the most long, drawn-out battles I think we'll all have to sit through. And let's pray to Jesus that when we incorporate this new ruling of how long we should let a match go on, that we would never, ever have to run into anything like that ever again. Or if we did, we would at least have an answer to it. Okay, so that is pretty much it. I don't know what I can say at this point. This has been an extremely long, drawn-out match. Since the opponent conceded, I am going to award the match to Silentcaster. As much as Lim's team tried, As much as her team tried their damnedest, it just wasn't working. Oh, I mean, we've been at this for basically an hour and a half at this point. So, okay, we see a balanced kill, but that's not going to matter in the grand scheme of things. Alright, I'm going to end this in about 10 seconds. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, wait, actually, will it end right now? Nope. Okay, down goes 1. Come on, we need the other one dead. Come on, you can do it. No trolling, please. Ah, for God's sakes. Finally. From the graces of God and Hail Mary, it's over. It's finally over. Let's just move on to the next match.